My name's Hayden Schmidt. I'm a technology integration specialist with Alvin Independent School District. And today we're going to take a look at the process of importing a world file that a student has turned in and taking a look at that file for evaluation purposes. So let's go ahead and get right to it. I'm starting already logged in to Minecraft Education Edition, and I am also going to start in a place where I assume that we already have the student's world file downloaded somewhere. We have downloaded it as a Google Classroom assignment. We have asked them to drop it in a particular Google Drive folder, and we have that file downloaded in the same way that we have downloaded files for lessons and challenges and world files in that capacity. We looked at that in a previous video. We want to have these student files accessible locally so that we can open them up from inside of Minecraft. And to do that, we're going to click the play button, and we're going to choose to import that world like we would any other world that we were going to import. And the world that I have chosen to import for demonstration purposes today is the Blocks of Grass Alamo world, which I created because it is an extension of an assignment that I received when I was in the 7th grade here in Alvin ISD and wasn't able to complete at the time to my satisfaction. And after carrying that burden for 40 years, I was able to build what I imagined here. When you click View My Worlds after going through the import process, you will see the worlds that you have downloaded from students. And here, for instance, is my Blocks of Grass world. So I'm going to go ahead and select that, and I'm going to choose Play, and it will open that world for me here, and it will drop me into it. So here I am in the Blocks of Grass Alamo world, and like normal, I can walk around and using my regular Minecraft controls, I can look around the world and I can observe things. And as an instructor, I could walk through here and judge whether or not all the components that I asked my students to include in their models of the Alamo were present. Additionally, there's some commands available in creative mode. If I hit the space bar to jump and then I hit the space bar again while I'm still in the air to jump again, it will allow me to fly. And so I can get an aerial view of the overall project in a completely different way. So as an instructor, you can allow students to turn in .mc world files that they have exported. Those are Minecraft worlds. And you then can use your edition of Minecraft to open the file locally, to enter the student's world, to poke around and see what they have created for you, to be able to judge whether or not they have met the standards of the rubric that you let out for them, and then evaluate and sign a grade. This model of the Alamo, A Brief Personal Story, is derived from a 7th grade project, as I mentioned earlier, that, let's just say, did not turn out the way I imagined it when I started building my diorama of the Alamo for my 7th grade history class back in the, I believe it would be the 1977-1978 school year, to date myself adequately. And flash forward, 40 years to a time when that student who was disappointed in his resources, or at least the way he was able to rally them to create a diorama of the Alamo, is able to deliver to students a new way of crafting models and projects that does not rely on the vagaries of clay drying times and the ability of the district transportation system to accommodate students bearing pieces of plywood with Alamo dioramas on them. So very satisfying after all these years to be able to rid myself of the burden of not being able to finish this project to my satisfaction. But this is how you would take a look at a world that a student had crafted for you to specifications that you had determined, and be able to decide whether or not they had done what you needed them to do in their Minecraft world on their project time. So thanks very much for taking the time to stroll down memory lane with me and take a look at evaluating student assignments. Have a great day.